Hi, this is James, and I wanted to give you this video to give you some instruction. It's basically for my team, but it'll also be useful to those of you that are thinking about joining the BitClub network. This is on how to get started with the BitClub network. So I'm going to address three topics. First is how you get signed up. Secondly, how you sign up other people. And thirdly, that's if you want to. And thirdly, how do you get registered or purchased into the mining pool? So those are the three topics here. This is an overview of the one of the three BitClub network landing pages. In fact, I'll show you the other three so you can get an idea of those. But very attractive web page, and it is indeed an innovative and lucrative way to earn Bitcoin. And you'll see various explanations here, how the Bitcoin system, how Bitcoin works overall. Then, very important concept, what is BitClub and Bitcoin mining? Sorry, I sometimes switch between BitClub and Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin is the coin, BitClub is the company, okay? And then here's information about the Bitcoin and BitClub network opportunity and why we've been so successful. So my wife Grace and I joined this business in the latter part of 2014. So we're going on 2 years experience. Our first mining contract, or actually every mining contract, runs for 600 days. So we're about finished with our first 600 days, as a matter of fact. I'm going to show you inside one of our accounts. It's a new account that we set up in June 2016. So you'll see it's at the time I'm doing this video less than a month old, but we have two other accounts actually, one for me and one for my wife, and this is a third one that we did just to do something different with a different position. The company has a new mining facility in Iceland, and the cool thing about BitClub Network is in 2 years it's grown from startup company now to the number 6 mining pool in the world. And if you can want to see some of the other videos on that, you can research that yourself and figure that out. You can see who's investing in Bitcoin: Richard Branson, Mark Andreessen, Bill Gates, among other peoples. It's a real Bitcoin opportunity. We have earned real Bitcoin. Earlier this year, from our initial mining results, not even the full 600 days, we took about $2,000 in Bitcoin out and put it into another business. Rather than putting it back in, and I regret that now. Actually, I should have done something different because at the time the Bitcoins were lower in value. Actually, let me show you what's happened in the meantime. If you look at the last year, look at what has happened. This is from coinbase.com/chart, so it's a Bitcoin value chart. And look at the value in the last year. It was, $256. And as we speak, it's $664. And there is something called a halving. It means the Bitcoins will be halved. Then the amount of shares that can be mined will be halved, so it's starting to get more restrictive, which will mean the value is going to continue to go up, most likely, from an economic standpoint. No one can guarantee you that, and there are obviously fluctuations. But when we took out some money, I think it was in February, if I'm not mistaken, it was 300 and something. Look at our timing. So it doubled, and that was not a prudent thing for me to have done, but I did it, unfortunately. So those $2,000 that I took out to use for something else, I actually did take those Bitcoin and put them into another Bitcoin business. So in a sense, I guess I didn't lose out now that I think about it. But if I'd taken them out and put them back into dollars, I missed the chance basically to double my money in less than 6 months, right? So there's the value of Bitcoin relative to everything else is changing. But that's not the subject of this video, although I can talk about it. What I do want to do is take you into, so I was just giving you the Bitcoin opportunity. Bitcoin is accepted by by PayPal. Payza now accepts it as well. The Dish Network, Dell uses it. Galactic, Expedia, Overstock.com, etc., etc. So a lot of people are jumping on board. So let's get to the point. I want to do three things. The first one is, how do you sign up? Okay, so if you see one of our web pages or somebody else's web page, it's pretty easy. You just put in your name and your email. You can put in your phone if you want and sign up. The default here is the United Kingdom, and if you're sponsored by us, you'll see Global One-to-One as your sponsor. If you're in another country, just use the drop-down menu. Now, what it will not let you do is join if you're in the United States or if your IP is registered in the United States. There's two things you can do if you are in the United States. You can get, there's different software so you can cloak your IP. I'm American, but I live outside the United States, so that wasn't a problem for me, but I do often travel, and I have something called a virtual private network, VPN. You can get some of those, and then you can make your IP address look like you're somewhere else. I know there's something called Anonymous. I don't use it, but I've been told that it's also good. So if you're in the United States or if you're anywhere and like to cloak your IP address for various purposes, Anonymous, and then you could make your IP address while you're signing up to be, for example, in the UK if you're in the United States. But let's assume that you've gotten signed up. So you got your name and your email. Now, if you're not able to do that, let me know, okay? Because here's the other option. I'm going to now show you inside the Members Network. Now, when you join, your system will not look like this. This is what your system will look like after you have paid the initial $99 fee to become a member of the club. It is at BitClub, so it's a club. But you will see here that there's a function called Enroll Member, and once you're in there, and I have this function. So if you're not able to sign up for whatever reason, or enroll yourself, you can enroll for free, and then you need to take steps to fund your membership, which I'll explain in just a second. But if you need to enroll, here's how I can do it for you. So I click on the Enroll Member button, and you can enroll a new member. Very simple process. I get your first name, your last name, your email, your username, your password, and verify it. And obviously I use a simple password. We get you set up, we create your account, and then you go back in and change the password to whatever you want for yourself. So let me know if you need to do that. All right. So that part is straightforward. It's not difficult to get signed up at all. So gain a free membership, you can come in, you can kick the tires. Some people do that and they decide, okay, it's not for me or whatever. Most people are, taking action and getting involved, that take the step of getting going. And if you've already gone in as a free member and you haven't got started, then get back to me, please, and let's get you going. But you'll get a welcome here. Welcome to BitClub. It'll explain to you the mining club pools, and there's a couple of things that you need to do. But the first thing I want to let you know is you do have to become a member. So you've got to get your membership basically paid, and that's $99. Okay, and how you can do that is by basically adding Bitcoin into the system. So I'm going to click on the Add Bitcoin so that you will see how you would do that. So you get a wallet, and basically however much you want to put in. So if you're just joining and you want to get your system activated, and once you activate it, you have a system like mine in the back that has got all the tools in it. When you look at the free membership, it won't look like mine at all, and it won't have all the tools, okay, because it's free. So you've got to pay the $99 to get the full access. But if you wanted to just do that before you decide how much to buy in terms of Bitcoin mining, I'll come to that in just a minute, but there's three different options: $500, $1,000, and $2,000. Or you can do a combination, 500 and 1,000, or all three, which would make you a founder. I'll show you that in a second. But For example, if you wanted just to get the membership, you put your dollars in there and you click here and it would create an invoice. The invoice will tell you how much in Bitcoin you have to pay to the system. Then you would get a Bitcoin wallet, go to your Bitcoin wallet, and you would send whatever amount in Bitcoin is the equivalent of $99. Now, if you wanted to get started and you wanted a $500 mining package and your $99 membership, then you put in $599, right? And you create an invoice. Same thing if you wanted to do 1,000 and a 500, then you do $15.99 and you create an invoice. Or if you want to go to the top package and get a founder, you do $3,599. That's what my wife Grace and I have done in this position. So you'll see when we go back into the wallet, we took a founder slot. So we bought positions in all three pools. But you then would create, let me just actually just click and create it so you can get an idea of what it looks like. So it will tell you exactly how many Bitcoin you need and the payment option, and you will not yet have a club. You get Club Coin, which is the BitClub coin that they've actually made themselves, and I've got some here already. So you get funded with that as a benefit of joining. But you'll either pay with Bitcoin externally, or you will have money that you've already put into your credit wallet. And I'll show you how you can do that. So, but you pay either way, and so you say that, and then it says pay your invoice. You click on that, and watch what happens. Well, I'm not allowed to pay with my wallet, so let me do that because I don't have currently funds in there. So to pay with Bitcoin from outside, which is really what you want to know. Oops, sorry, I keep moving that. Let's not move it too much. All right. Here's the code that you need. So every Bitcoin transaction includes a coin. This is and you can also scan a QR code if you happen to have it on a phone or something like that. You can get this code and just scan it. I typically just copy this, like do a copy paste job, and you can copy that code and then you can transfer that money. So let's just theoretically, I've got my Bitcoin actually in Coinbase. So let me go into my account and we could show you in theory if we wanted to send money what that is going to look like. I'll just show it to you theoretically. Okay, so and with Coinbase you can buy Bitcoin instantly with credit and debit cards and sell with PayPal. So that's kind of nice. I'm just going to close that out. But basically, I've got so here actually was the last time I sent some coin, and you can see on June the 12th. That's what I was just telling you a short while ago. It was the last transaction that I have. I also have an advertising platform, like Excel Bitcoin, where I've got some things going. But basically, you just would send you'd send to Bitcoin. So you would do what I did. You remember the Bitcoin address that we just copied over here? Remember that? You copy that and you paste it in here. That's how you would do it. There it is. And the amount, 5.39. Again, I'm a copy paste guy. It's high tech, but I'm low tech in terms of copy paste. You got it into your Bitcoin. I don't have that amount left because I just spent a bunch of money in there. You backspace that, and I would pay that, right? So that would be my situation. I've got, I don't know, 1.4, probably $1,000 here in my Bitcoin wallet, or this Bitcoin wallet. I've got a couple of them actually. Anyway, that would be theoretically, and then you just click send. I recommend also in the note is good practice. Put in your email address, put in your name, and put in, for example, BitClub Network. I would put in member. We are global 1-to-1. I would put in whatever member ID you have. So put that in so that you've got some tracking here. and you'll see that I did that in the other transaction. So just something good practice for you. All right, enough on that. Let's go back. Take a look at a couple other things. So that's how you would fund things. Now let's look at well, let's see. All right, let's look at not earnings. Oh, resources. Let's oh no, wait. I didn't show you the mining yet. All right, so oh, wait a minute. Where is that? That is in not earnings. Mining pool shares. I guess that might be in there. Oh no, yeah, that's right. There's a couple ways to get there. So sorry, I could have gone to the far corner up there. I chose another way. Sorry. All right, so there are 3 pools, and this is our actual situation. So you saw that we bought a position in early June, and I'm going to come back to this, but I'll just briefly. This is the $500 pool, and you can see we bought the $500 with the $500, and we get it's a 600-day contract. So the one thing that you need to understand is that for the first 10 days after you purchase, so it's explained down here, there's a 10-day countdown, and during those 10 days, the company uses your money to buy new mining equipment, and after those 10 days, then everything kicks in, and the 10 days is automatic, so you can see it counts it quite perfectly. So those funds that we used on July 12th, 10 days passed, so the 22nd, and then 9 days has passed since then. So I'm doing this on July 1st, 2016. So you can see that's how many days are left. Now, we're earning, and basically you can see at the end of certain periods we get additional payments. So we've had additional small little earnings on these, and this one was the 26th. It has still 5 days for the 10 days to pass, right? So it's why it's got more than 600 days. And this one was yesterday and just earned it. So the 10 days. So you get a 6. Basically, every time you get a new partial share, and I'll explain how that works in a second. Each time you get a partial share, it starts at 610 days and works its way down. Okay? So that's pretty simple. And the beauty of this thing is that your initial $500, you do get earnings. Half of the earnings are available for you to take out, and half are put back in. And all those monies that are put back in, you can see every couple of days you get fresh little bits of a mining contract. And so your money is constantly earning for you. So this will just continue to go on and on and on and on as long as this lives, right? Now, the default for this is 50% when you get them. You can choose to alter it, and for now, my wife and I are putting 100% of our money back in. So we want these to run and build so that I don't do the same thing that I did earlier this year, which was to take some of it out. I wish I had got my $2,000 from elsewhere rather than doing this, but c'est la vie, as they say. Okay, same thing with the $1,000 pool. You can see exactly the same thing. And basically, it started at 1 share on the 12th of June. We've got some earnings, and because we got 100% repurchase, we haven't paid any, so it's all been put into repurchases, and we don't have any unused. So you know, if you would be set up on the default, oops, 90%, I want 100%. If you're set up using the default, I'll show you what those would look like. But basically, that's how it works, and I hope you can visualize. This provides a continuing stream, so it actually never runs out. It runs for 600 days. This first one does, but there's another one that will run for another 600 days, and another 600 days, and another 600 days, and another 600 days, and all these are, you know, just little small bits. But those small bits add up over time, of course. And how much? I've had some of you guys asking me, how much? Well, it depends on the actual earnings of the company. Now, you can tell, I told you I took out $2,000. That wasn't all that we took out, and it was only based on part of our earnings, but we'd put in $3,500, and that $3,500 is still in there working, plus some other money, and we had $2,000 coming out. So you can tell it's pretty lucrative. I'm not going to give you exact figures because it wouldn't matter, because past performance is not a guarantee of future performance. This is an actual business, and results will vary. So I don't want to give that out. I just want to give you an idea. It's been lucrative for us. And that's only that one, actually, that account we didn't market. We only used it to invest in the mining. And so those were some of our profits out of the mining, and that's still ongoing. So our contracts are continuing, and I've reset that to 100% in that account too. So that's some idea of the system. Now let me just take you back to how you would buy yours, because here's the pools that are available, and you can see. So you'd pay your $99 to get in, and then you can buy in pool 1, and that would get you started in the mining. The mining is 600 days, and it's split. By default, 50% is commissions that go to you, and 50% goes repurchase. So that money is always put back into fresh mining. So the company is always reinvesting out of the earnings. And we're a club, so we collectively reinvest to keep everything moving. And BitClub Bitcoin mining has to constantly have state-of-the-art, best equipment, best energy, it's energy intensive, best technology in order to maximize it. This is why, because of this system, BitClub has become number 6 in the world in terms of mining pools. So it's a very smart system. It's been very successful. The percentage is a little bit different in the $1,000 pool, the default percentage. The 600 days of mining is the same. You're able to get out a little bit more if you want, up to 60% commissions and 40% repurchase. And for the $2,000, you can take out even more, up to 70% and 30% repurchase. Now, as I already showed you in our back office, that Grace and I determined we're just putting 100%, rather than these percentages, we're putting 100% into repurchase at this point so that we can grow our Bitcoin production, because we want to build up a whole income center in Bitcoin. So not just to make money out of it, we'd rather have more Bitcoin as a bank for ourselves, private bank basically for ourselves. And this company has proven to be trustworthy over the last 2 years of our experience. So what we did, we bought the founder pool. So we got $3,500. You saw the money that I transferred from Coinbase on June the 12th, and we bought this. So this gives you a share in all 3, and there's some other founder bonuses and special offers that you get when you become a founder. So you can see, and you get recognized, of course, as in a founder position. That's up here. One more thing. Let's look at some of the. So this is how do you sign up others. A lot of things here, but let me just focus on the marketing tools. So I opened this discussion by showing you this landing page. This is one of 3, and it's an attractive one, bright, nice colors. This is one, and it shows you how this is one where you'd want to send people who are interested in joining for free. They'll be set up like you would. Set up with a free Liga account. You'll get some follow-up emails, and that will tell you to urge you to follow up. Now, this page also, this particular page is amazing because look at this. It's translated into all these languages. So we're already in Arabic, Chinese, French, German, Hindi, Indonesian, Japanese, Khmer, which is Cambodian, Korean, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, 2 Portuguese, 1 Portuguese EU, 1 Portuguese Brazil, Russian, Singaporean, Spanish, Thai, and Vietnamese. So how cool is that? So if you've got people that you know in those language groups, you can actually market in, focus, send them a page in their language. And my wife is Chinese, so we're absolutely delighted to have a Chinese page. Here, I'll give you just give you an idea. These are pretty nicely done, and boom, there you have it, all in Chinese, right? For those of you that can't read Chinese, it says exactly what it says in English. Okay. Now, there's a second landing page, and here's the address. So they're always the same. This one's bitclub.network/your username, and then we have a second landing page. This one's also very popular. It has some good explanations like this, so it's a nicely laid out page. This will redirect to the main page and is really good for signing up people. It's basically just I would say it's more of a sales page than a lead capture page. They don't get all the email follow-ups. They just get signed up. So if you know somebody and you want to just use this to send them directly to a page and sign up, that's good. The one that I use for our marketing basically is a landing page, lead capture page. So again, this one you use to try it for free. They'll also get a free account. They'll get all the follow-up emails, and it's got a very nice explanation, a little bit simple, and explains things well. So those three options. Also, those are the personal websites. There's a PowerPoint in here. There's banners. They've got a mix of different banners. Some of these, the small ones, those of you that are doing things like revenue sharing programs, you can also, those are the small ones. Very popular ones in revenue sharing programs are this size of banner, or the bigger ones, the 728s. But the most popular in revenue sharing programs, I think some of you will be in those, are the 468. And then different ones for use, square banners, the long banners, the long ones, different ones you can put on a web page, etc. You get the idea. A lot of marketing resources, and also, some, so you don't have to reinvent everything. There's also some done-for-you suggested emails that you can send out. So, that's nice. And some well-done autoresponder systems. Now I'm in a group that will also supercharge this system shortly with some things, and let me know if you need any help with marketing. We do a lot of marketing, and I'm also doing Facebook marketing for the BitClub network. Some of you that are seeing this will have seen this on there also. So, all right, I think that's it. I think I've covered how to sign up others. So to sign up others, you obviously market your website, drive traffic to it, and enroll people. They can enroll through one of the websites that you send them to, or you can use this inside your system, enroll member. I've also told you how to get signed up, so you can sign up from our website. I'll give a link below. I also give a link below to a couple of suggested places. If you don't have a Bitcoin account, you can get that. If you don't have Bitcoin and you want to sign up, let me know, all right? Because we could do something. The sign-up fee is $99. If you don't have Bitcoin right away and you're going to fund it, but you want to get in and get started and start marketing or learning, let me know. You could maybe send me $99 in PayPal or something like that, and I've got Bitcoin that I could use to pay your fee, so it's possible to transfer funds between accounts, and I could do that for you. Same thing, give me a little notice if you want to do a 500 or 1,000 or 3,500. Could possibly do that for you as well to help you get started, and then you obviously pay us in with PayPal or a bank transfer or something like that. That's possible. So this is a world where people do tend to work with each other and trust each other. We all have to do this. This is a business that we all do together, even though we do it by ourselves and for ourselves. We don't do it alone. So that capability is there. Just let me know if you have any questions about the process. There's other things I could cover, but I don't want to make this too long. So again, you can get signed up, you can buy your coin, and then remember, you do your 99, and then I would suggest at least go in and buy your first mining package of $500. If you're ready to really sink your teeth into the digital economy, then jump in as we did with the founder position and get your $3,500. But with $99 and $500, you can get in, you can start to make some earnings, you'll build up your account, it will build over 600 days, and you'll have something started. Just important to get started. So do that, and then, you know, maybe you upgrade to the $1,000 one when you have some more funds, and the $2,000 one when you have, again, some more and more funds. And I didn't talk at all about the business opportunity here, but there is a business opportunity. It has several different ways of making money, but the principal engine of it is a binary compensation plan, and I'm not going to go into that. Don't trouble yourself about that. It basically just works when you start to build up enough business. It pays you money. People get all twisted up and turned around, and they spend weeks and months studying, oh, this binary doesn't have a what, and if I've been looking at network marketing and binary compensation plans since 1997, and before that I am a lawyer, by the way. Before that I was analyzing network marketing compensation plans as part of my legal work, and I've done that up until recently as well. So I'm very well versed in how to check those out. This one is a quite good, quite sophisticated binary program that makes sense and has some very nice incentives, including, perk up your ears, those of you that are recruiters, matching bonuses. Now, that notion, for those of you that are recruiters, should have you salivating, because that feature in any compensation plan is usually a very nice one, and it is certainly here. But I'm not going to cover that. We'll do that in a separate video. All right, guys, need to get off of here and make this reasonably short, but it's an important video. Pass this on to your teams and let us know how we can help you get yourself started. All right? Talk to you soon. Make some alternative economy business with BitClub. All right. See you on the inside. Bye-bye.